like my man threw like
record.
50 hypotheticals at me. And
Oh,
I'm like,
you need to record it?
you know what I told
record.
them? Whoop. I'm like, yeah, none of these hypotheticals apply because like this Hulk is like the number one of the verse. He's Toa.
Or
Like,
Valor,
Toa
Valor
the-
2, move up a VC.
Oh, now it's
moving.
Wait,
about the debate right now?
Wait, we might have to listen to this
Yeah, I
one.
was
Simo.
about
Oh, shit.
Are we moving up
Oh, yeah, I just
fucking-
didn't want to really interrupt what y'all was talking about. Y'all see.
Nah, we chill. I don't care.
No,
Alright,
the floor is Valor and twos.
All right, score up to what was your topic?
Oh, it's spoiler.
Shut the fuck up.
uh,
What was your topic?
was if DKT's above Muzan.
If DKT scales above Muzan?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll start right now then. So you know Yushiro's like statement.
Wait,
Like,
hold on, wait, hold on.
what are you holding
Let me
up
see if
for?
Ren can record. Let me see if Ren can record. Ren.
I've got OBS running.
I can record.
You can get someone else
Ren is
recording if you want.
lazy.
recording.
Okay,
That shit
yeah.
is running in the background.
Yeah, so someone else get OBS.
So I know,
like,
I know
fucking
Yushiro's statement. What
say
about
this
it?
shit. Yeah, you know Yushiro's statement like, oh, you were stronger than Muzan?
Yeah, I think that means like what's it called? His ability to not die, not get affected.
Hang on. Slow down. Cause your mic's like really shit. I can't really like hear you properly. So we're gonna need to move a bit slower. What do you think stronger means when Yushiro says it?
It could just mean qualities leading to the likelihood of success.
What do you
Which
think
would
a
be
quality
entailed in, what's it called? Huh?
What do you think a
Maybe
quality is?
qualities in this context can just be the fact that he can die, so, like immunity to sun.
He's immune to the
Yeah.
sun. So he would scale above Muzan in his immunity to the sun, right? Yeah, you just conceded, dumb bitch.
Well, I would give
You just
stats.
conceded,
I don't
dumb
know,
bitch.
I don't-
Yeah, thanks for the
I don't think
W.
it goes in stats.
Thanks for the W. But you just said it was in reference to him having better sun resistance.
Yeah.
You just said that. Thanks for the concession.
Yeah, I was arguing stats. I was arguing for stats.
He's arguing for stats now. Oh, so he scales
Yeah,
above in stats
yeah,
now
I'm
too.
doing stats,
Oh,
yeah.
thanks for the
Okay.
second concession.
He's arguing.
I'm arguing for stats.
Specifically AP and speed.
Okay, that's not the premise. So the premise is just if he scales above. That's not my fault. That is not my fault. Hang on. No, that's a simple premise trap. That is a simple premise trap. That is a simple premise trap. You just said scales above. I showed you a way he scales above. Good job. Simple premise trap. A simple premise trap. You're so much better than me. Yet you just failed to a simple premise trap.
Valor,
That's
Valor,
not my
to
burden.
be honest, he did clarify specifically stats.
Not
Yeah.
before the debate started. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Not before. I have OBS running the entire time. The premise was just okay. I asked specifically what was the debate, and he was like, "Oh, does DKT scale above Muzan?" That's all he said. That's all he said. Yes, scale above can mean anything. So I gave you a way he scales above. Good job.
It's usually AP speed.
Wait.
Yeah.
Don't
That's not an
argue,
assumption I need to make.
There's a recording.
Yeah.
There's a recording. Then drop the.
I just had the OBS running. It doesn't matter. That's W1. That's W1. Okay, we can restart. We'll restart and we'll go again, right?
Grass's razor too. It's
Wait,
implied.
Grass's razor is just the principle of charity. I don't have to apply that to
Yeah,
you.
Grass's razor.
No, that's just literally like the same thing as the principle of charity. I don't have to be charitable to you.
Yeah, debunk the valid.
That's not debunked, retard.
Yo,
You're so
don't
fucking
be real,
stupid.
Don't be real.
I'm being real. Like he wants to claim he's better than me, but he just fucking lost to a simple trap. Like we can start again. That's fine.
Y'all are having a difference in recollection.
not
Why don't you
Yeah,
guys
that's
have the
fine. That's
recording
fine.
so
It's
that
whatever.
we
I have
can
the recording. We can just start again, right? So we'll go again. Yushiro's statement. What do you think it means? We're operating under now like that, like he scales above in stats or a stat.
Okay, so your premise is he scales above in stats, right?
He can
That's what
scale
we're doing.
above in stats, yes.
He can. You're not
DKT can scale
premise
above.
trapping me again.
Because obviously I'm not going to claim it's a
Yeah,
definitive
not that-
certainty. I'm going to say it's like likely.
Okay, so probability likely. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, so I just think it's in qualities, right? Like the
Yeah.
sun, this like immunity.
What do you
to
think
sun,
a quality is?
Him not being able to die. Like I just listed them.
Yeah, you did it way too fast because your mic. Like I told you, your mic's really bad. I can't hear you.
Alright, so basically, right. I'm saying it's immunity to the sun, right? And then his ability to not die.
Those are the only things that a quality would be.
I think in this context, yeah, via the narrative, like what the implications we get with Guy's statement.
Do you think under this context it can only mean these two things?
Probably only.
Why? What part of the context dictates that it is only referring to the sun and it can't be anything else?
No. Okay, so firstly, it's Nezuko. He says even Nezuko, which even like implies some surprise, right? And then like how do I put it? With Nezuko, right? There's no like narrative building up that she has good physical strength. If anything, right? The like highest we can put her is like upper move 4, and then like Tanjiro skills to like cause upper move 3.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Okay,
So
yeah, I get the argument, the Nezuko narrative argument, right? Okay, sure. That just him using and like Muzan and then another demon as an example doesn't change the fact that it can still refer to other things outside of the sun. Right? I just got you to agree that it is only you literally like agreed that it's only referring to these two things. So you need to prove for certainty. Oh, now it's probably. So now it's probably. So it can refer to other things as well, right?
Yes, I said likely. Yes, I said likely.
Okay, so now you're arguing that because he says like, oh, Nezuko is included in the conversation, therefore it is likely that it is not referring to these other things, right?
Wait, say that again.
You said because Nezuko is included in the sentence, right? It cannot. It is unlikely that it is referring to these other aspects, right? That's what your argument was, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why is it the case that if I use another person who's weaker than the person I'm currently like talking about, it negates it completely negates like being able to like be in reference to another quality? Like if I say like you were stronger than like fucking Joshua Anthony and Mike Tyson and even Mike Tyson. Let's say Mike Tyson's like way fucking weaker than Joshua Anthony or something, right? That doesn't mean I can't like it can't be in reference to like skill, like speed, like strength. That doesn't mean that. It just means I'm using a weak like when I'm talking about you, I'm saying you're stronger than this person and this person. That's all that fucking means. Just because Nezuko doesn't have this like perceived narrative, that's not a shotgun.
Yeah, I've given probability. You have shown. You just.
Okay, I'm literally showing you why your likelihood isn't a fucking likelihood. Isn't a reason for it being likely. It doesn't mean what you think it is. You're interpreting this argument, and it doesn't.
You defeat it with possibility. You try to defeat it with possibility. That doesn't work, right? I'm not saying it's not possible.
I'm not
for this.
telling you it's a possibility. I'm literally explaining to you why the evidence for your argument isn't evidence.
Yes,
what do you not comprehend about that too? It's pretty fucking simple logic. Maybe if you like actually listen to what I'm saying, you'd actually fucking understand that.
I'll built up consistency for this thing referring to this.
Yes,
content.
I'm explaining why it's not like not what you think it is, right?
And you just gave this possibility, right?
Why are you going in circles?
Possible, right? Well,
Stop fucking talking. Stop talking.
Wait.
Stop talking. Stop talking. I was even done with my argument. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Okay, stop talking break. Stop taking break. Stop taking
you
break.
gotta stop talking. Oh, you got don't loud mic me, bro. Don't like try and like get into this back and forth, bro. You will not like I will fucking loud mic you. Don't get into this. Like just let me fucking finish, and you'd understand my argument. It's not that deep too.
Go ahead.
Okay, you gonna let me speak?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to say that because Nezuko is included in the statement, and she doesn't have a narrative for like her being like a super strong demon, it would be unlikely that it is referring to stats and other and not this like sun bullshit, right? I'm explaining to you that just because Yishiro includes a weaker demon, that wasn't a straw man. That was literally your argument.
That was a straw man. I added other reasons, but go ahead.
Bro.
You just go ahead.
Okay, I'm explaining. Fuck. No. I lost my train of thought now. Fuck. That's where I was. Yeah. So just because Yishiro uses the example of a weaker demon doesn't inherently mean that he's not referring to these other things. That's stupid. Like just because I say like. Or just because like a character uses like let's say like let's take Naruto, right? Let's say like Madara, you were stronger than Naruto and Sasuke, like wait, and like say like Sasuke is like weaker than Naruto. That doesn't mean like it can't be like he's not saying that's still stronger. Like does it mean that?
Right.
That's
possible. Yeah. I've given it likelihood, but you haven't. That's fine.
That's a direct defeater to your argument.
No, stop.
I can't, bro. I can't. This nigga's getting slammed, bro.
Okay, yeah, he's getting slammed. I'm slamming this nigga.
I don't understand.
Like Valor.
Yes, you're not good, bro. Like,
Bro, I just gave you a direct defeater to your argument, right? If you want to go into the narrative of Nezuko, I can go into that too. Because Nezuko's like narrative, like the entire time, she's like rapidly getting stronger. Like it's showing, like the narrative is showing her human side coming out.
I'm not backtracking. We already agreed on the narrative.
I never agreed to the narrative at all. I directly talked about. I'm directly talking to you about why
I'm
it's wrong.
I'm not letting you backtrack.
I'm not backtracking, retard. I'm literally explaining to you why you're just fucking wrong.
Yeah, so you're backtracking.
That's not backtracking. I'm giving you a defeater to the argument, fuckhead.
Yeah. By backtracking, thank you.
Okay, you can believe that too. You can believe that. I've just explained to you why it's not backtracking, so that's fine. Like you can live in denial. You can live in Kilka. That's fine.
You didn't explain nothing.
But like I was saying, right?
Move on. That's it.
Like I was saying, just because like he says like, oh, you were stronger than these two people. You're trying to assume.
Stop talking.
No, shut the fuck up. I'm like still giving the argument, retard. What's wrong with you? Are you like afraid to let me finish? Are you afraid to let me give the argument? What's wrong, dude? What's wrong? Did you get PTSD after getting smacked in the premise trap? Yeah, that's what I thought. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Let me finish. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Let me finish. Daddy's talking. Okay? So if just because Yushiro uses these two examples, it doesn't mean anything. It can still be the case, and likely is the case, that he's talking about stats, because all DKT is literally Muzan plus Tundra. That's all he is. Him saying like, if him asserting that he was stronger, even like in a that Muzan, like DKT is Muzan plus Tundra.
Prove that.
Do you not remember the scan where he says, I'm gonna give you all of my power and all of like my cells and my blood? You remember that?
How much blood did he give him?
How much blood did he give him? Why does that matter?
Yeah, how much blood did he have? How much blood did he give? You're saying
why does that matter? That's a non sequitur.
Tundra plus Muzan. What's Muzan state at that point?
What's Muzan's state at that point?
Okay, so is it a weakened Muzan?
He was a fatigued Muzan. I think it was a fatigued Muzan.
Is it a weakened Muzan? I don't know.
I think it was a fatigued Muzan. Weakened.
How much blood did he have? How much blood did he have?
Why is that relevant?
What you say?
Why is the blood relevant?
What you say?
Why is the blood relevant?
You said he gives him all his power, right? That's from the blood, right?
That's what the scan says verbatim.
At that point.
That doesn't matter. He just says he gives it all of him. It doesn't matter how much he has.
You said what?
It doesn't matter how much he has. He says he gives it all to him.
All of it at that point. That's fine. That doesn't put him above Muzan.
What? I can't hear you, bro. You're like speed talking. Like slow down. Slow down.
This nigga's ass. He's hot garbage. Oh my god.
Okay, so talk to.
Alright, so basically, you're trying to scram above a full power Muzan. So I'm saying like this weakened state of Muzan, right? Well, how much blood does he have?
How much blood does he have? Why is it relevant? Why does it matter?
Above full power Muzan,
why does him having like a certain amount of blood matter in context to his power level?
Yeah, because that's his power level.
Where? Prove that. Prove his like quantity of blood is his power level.
Yeah, because when he says when he says what did he say? I'll give you all my power. He's injecting blood into him.
No, he says the verbatim quote is, "I will give you all of my blood and my power." He's separating the two.
Yeah,
different things.
So all we see on the screen is him injecting blood, and we know it's consistent for blood to give you power as a demon. So that's the only conclusion we could come to at that point. What other conclusion could we come to? Go ahead.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, so basically, right, we know it's consistent for the blood to amp demons, right? You get that?
More of the original demon blood, sure.
You said what?
More of the original demon blood, but that's not Muzan. Like that has no relation to like what like the Hashira fight Muzan. That it doesn't have any relation, because the whole point of that fight is to like fatigue Muzan down. Like they're not even like trying to like fucking drain him of his blood or anything. Like I'd go so far to say it's like that. Like the easiest assumption to like say is that he just has like the same amount of blood he did at the start. I don't see why he would have less or why he would have like any sort of like fucking like disadvantage of blood.
Listen, bro.
Shut the fuck! I can go on to you next, Simo. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on. They can be dreaming on. Hold on, wait. They can.
Nigga just said the Muzan that he was using to scale his character was fatigued. I'm done.
No, because it doesn't matter. Him being fatigued doesn't change anything, Simo. Like you don't know Demon Slayer. Shut the fuck up. You don't know Demon Slayer. You don't know Demon Slayer. You don't know Demon Slayer.
Where's your scaling?
Stick to JJK. Stick to JJK. Stick to JJK. Stick to JJK.
So it's Tanjiro plus a fatigued Muzan. It's Tanjiro.
It's not the fatigued Muzan's power level that's added, retard. I'll debate you two as well. It doesn't matter. I'll debate both of you at the same time.
Wait. So he's not fatigued. But wait.
No, he can be fatigued, but that doesn't correlate to his power level, right? Because the power that, excuse me, let me rephrase that. It doesn't correlate to the power that he gives to Tanjiro, because it's like this, right? It's like when you're fatigued, your maximum doesn't decrease. It's just what you can use at that time decreases. He's giving him his maximum, so it's Tanjiro. It's full power Tanjiro plus full power Muzan. That's all it is. Sure, I'll prove that. Like, you know, like every time he says like, oh, I'm weakened, he follows it up with like explaining how he can't even lift his arms and he's really tired. That's what the poisons were doing. That's the whole narrative of that fight. Hang on, I'll get to you next, Simo.
You made the correlation though. You made the correlation between
the correlation of what?
Weakening and stats.
No, I made the call. I made the call. That's a fine correlation to make, Simo. Hang on. Let me talk. That's a fine correlation to make because the maximum is what is given to Tanjiro, not his current, which is what we're talking about, like him being fatigued. That doesn't matter. His maximum is what's given. That's such a fucking scoop. Like, you're not understanding the argument.
It can be the case, okay? So fatigue, you were previously trying to make a distinction between fatigue and a lessening in stats. And
no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said, fuckhead. That's not what I said. I'm saying the maximum is given because him being weakened in the Hashira fight doesn't change anything, Simo. It doesn't change anything because he gives his maximum. Him being out of breath, barely able to lift his arm, doesn't change the amount of power he gives to Tanjiro because he gives his full power to Tanjiro. If the poisons were removed from Muzan, that wouldn't change anything. Actually, no, it would change it. It would change a lot because then Muzan would have his full power back, right? He gives his full blood. He gives all of his blood to what's his fucking face, Tanjiro, right? Gives his full power to him.
You're done.
No. He can't regain that fatigue. He can't regain that fatigue. He can't get out of that fatigue. So that doesn't work, Valor. He can't
prove that.
That's the point of the poison.
That's a claim. Prove that.
That's the point of the poison, right? Yeah, that's the point of the poison. Yeah.
The point of the poison. Yeah. The point of but we know we like the evidence. It's like blatantly shown that DKT isn't like being affected by those poisons.
Yeah. Dude, that's fine, but Muzan was.
That's fine, okay then. So he gave him all of his power. Thank you for agreeing. And is that another concession? That should be, yeah.
Which is weakened.
Second concession.
He's weakened, yeah.
You just agreed he wasn't, fuckhead. You just agreed he wasn't. You just said it's fine for him to not be affected by those poisons. Earlier, I argued that the poisons are what weakening him. Without the poisons, he would be at full power. So you just agreed that full power is given to him.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Oh my God, you're not getting it right. I'm saying.
I'm not getting it. You're not getting anything, fuckhead.
Power. Oh my God. Think of Valor, bro. Valor, what's going on, bro? What happened to you, bro?
What do you mean? You're just getting slapped, like. You and your boyfriend, Simo, like.
You're not.
You were getting.
Yeah, Simo. We can debate right after this as well. I'll beat you up again. I'll take your concession a second time too. Stupid fuck. You already got slammed by 2. Yeah, that's why I took his concession. I just took it again. I just proved he scales above Muzan. Tundra plus Muzan. Like he just agreed to Simo. He just agreed Simo that he Muzan gave all of his power to Tundra. That is blatantly Tundra plus Muzan, which inherently scales above Muzan. The premise was fulfilled. Thank you. Oh, would you look at that? Just slapped Simo a second time on why I beat True. Isn't that crazy? Okay, we can debate right now because I just beat up too. Like I literally just beat him. Like
Valor. That doesn't defeat my argument.
That does defeat because the premise was does Muzan scale does DKT scale above in stats, and you just agreed to him scaling above in stats because I just explained that it was Tundra plus Muzan, so you just lost the debate.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You can believe that. No, hang on. You can live in denial too. You can live in denial. That's fine. You can live in denial. That's fine. I didn't strawman you. I just literally talked about what just happened. It's on recording. You agreeing. You said that's fine. You literally said that.
What? That's fine to what? What did I say? That's fine to?
To the poison. To the poison's not affecting
Wait. The poison doesn't affect Tundra, but that doesn't stop the fact that the power Muzan gave him was still weak in Muzan.
No, I specifically argued to. Hang on, shut the fuck up. I specifically argued that the poisons are what's weakening him. So without the poisons, he would be fully strong. He'd be at his peak again.
Wait. The poisons, oh, you're dumb.
And you walked past that argument. You didn't address it. You just walked past it.
You're dumb. You
didn't address the argument. That's not my fault too. That's just you being a fuckhead.
Oh my god, you're dumb.
So you're gonna address the argument? You gonna say something?
Already did. I'm saying
okay, I'll take your position. Right? The debate can end there. The debate can end there. That's fine.
You already lost, bro. You already lost.
You can think that. You can live in denial. That's fine.
Yeah, you can live
because I just won blatantly. I have a recording too. Good job.
And that recording.
Alright, who's next? Simo, you wanted to debate next? I'll debate you as well.
Oh my god.
That was
Pick a topic, Simo.
You already got some. You already got slammed, bro.
Pick a topic, Simo. Pick a topic, Simo. Pick a topic, Simo. Pick a topic, Simo. Pick a topic. Don't run from me. Don't run from me. Do not run from me. Pick a topic.
We can run the same topic.
No, that topic is lame as fuck.
Scared of you. It's lame. Why? You scared of the topic right now?
Yeah, I just did it, but I like doing it.
You said you were just right now. We just ran out the number one piece of topic. No.
You Valor, can we debate? I'm very new to debating.
You're gonna get slammed by everybody.
I can't hear you, Simo, because other people are talking.
Everyone.
You need to speak.
Everyone.
Yeah, I said I'd slap anyone. I didn't say on that specific topic.
Take that topic, bitch.
We can run that topic though if you want. I'll run DKT greater than move on.
Are you taking it or no?
Well, yeah, sure, we could take it. I'll take DKT is likely to be stronger than Muzan.
I'm taking the exact same.
Yeah, the exact same stances too. Sure.
Do you remember the stance, or was he beating your head in?
What's the argument? What's the argument, Simo?
What was the stance?
That DKT is likely to be stronger than Muzan.
In what context? In what sense?
What the fuck do you mean? What do you think strong means?
You weren't following his argument.
I just think he's stronger in terms of speed and strength, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, so you think he's stronger in speed and strength. Okay, cool. Why?
Why? It's stated.
Where?
You sure?
Send it.
Sure.
Fuck.
Where's my Demon Slayer section?
You got 30 seconds if not rejoining.
I rejoined it.
Hello,
what the fuck,
guys, I'm here.
This nigga said stop being an ape as he aped his entire debate.
But I never joined, it doesn't trigger after 30 seconds. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Who decided that, nigga?
Who decided it was 30 seconds?
So...
Me, bitch. I just did.
Then I can just equally decide it's 5 minutes? Shut the fuck up.
Why?
Why is your authority better than mine?
So you're agreeing that's what you're seeing. That's
Hey,
not
British.
what he's saying is retarded.
You're British.
British isn't
We're not
American.
equal,
Good
we're not
enough.
conceited, nigga.
Like, stop being
We're not
stupid.
equal,
Who's
we're not
talking, bro? Shut the
We're not
fuck up.
equal. We're not equal. We're not equal.
We're not
Okay,
equal. Yeah,
are
I'm
you
your
gonna get
better,
the-
stupid
okay, no.
fuck.
Are you gonna get the
Stay
scan or
losing.
no?
Stay
Women
losing,
now
Simo.
take
Stay
you to
losing.
niggas?
Stay
Shut up,
losing.
shut up.
Peep scans chat 1. Scans chat 1. There's the
Are you
statement.
gonna get that? Did you send the scan, bro? Like,
Yeah,
please
it's
send it.
loading in fucking scans 1.
What do you think strength's referring to in this instance?
What I think strength's referring to in this instance? I think because when he like the prior scenes were in a fight context, I think he's referencing that fight.
Yeah, he can be referencing a fight, but not be referencing actual fighting attributes.
But it would be likely.
Why is he?
It would be likely
no,
because when a statement like stronger is in reference to a fight, it is usually in the case that the person who he's making the statement about is like an stronger in these aspects of strength and speed, right?
You keep repeating it.
Yes,
likely.
I'm explaining to you why
likely.
it's likely. Stop interrupting me. Okay? So when he
just
starts
said it was
speaking,
likely.
bro, stop talking over me. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Why are you still talking? Stop talking. 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 Why are you still talking? Why are you still talking? Stop talking. Stop talking.
You aren't answering
Stop
my
talking.
question. Listen.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. Why are you still talking? Why are you still talking? Why? You asked me to give an argument and then you keep talking. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're not letting me finish. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You gonna let me finish? Are 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 you gonna let me finish?
That's begging.
Are you going to let me finish?
Are you going to give an actual argument?
If you let me finish.
Okay, so you didn't before. Thank you. Go ahead.
That's obviously a loaded question. What the fuck?
Okay, you're just ass, but
okay.
Give that argument you were supposed to give.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's my scans chat? I'm like, there we go. So, if he's referencing a fight, right? When he makes a statement that you are stronger than the person, like this person, the Muzan, for instance, the default assumption would be that it would be in reference to like strength, speed, like natural fighting stats that are included within a fight, because contextually that's what the statement is like. You've agreed that that's what the statement is like in reference to a fight context. And a fight context denotes these certain things. Why are you still talking? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Shut up! Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop talking! Why are you still talking? 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 Stop fucking talking! Stop fucking talking! Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop fucking talking! Stop fucking talking! Why are you still talking? Why is your mouth still going? Why is your mouth still going? Why are words still coming out of your mouth right now? I'm not done with my argument. I am not done. Why are you still talking?
You're already losing.
Stop being a fucking brain. Let me finish.
You're already losing in it. You can't
let me finish.
Yeah, look.
Let me finish.
Now you're quiet. Now you're quiet.
Let me finish.
Now you're quiet. Now.
Yes, because I'm trying to make an argument that you can hear and understand. I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to keep this like to where you can understand what I'm saying with a loud mic and screaming at you. If you're not gonna let me finish, Simo, I'll just claim you're breaking the dialectic and I'll take the concession. I'm not gonna deal with you like constantly interrupting me. Are you going to let me finish, or are you going to concede by like burn of rejoinder? Are you going to concede by burn of rejoinder?
You've already given a flaw in your argument.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take your concession because you're still not letting me finish. Thank you for conceding. So you just got slapped. You just got slapped in front of the server. You just got fucking slapped. Don't ever talk to me, Simo. I cannot believe you just like I asked you like so many times to let me finish and to stop talking.
Okay,
I asked you so many times. The debate ended. The debate ended. You conceded. The debate ended. You lost to like breaking the dialect. You broke the dialect. Why are you still talking?
Okay, look.
The debate's over?
You're gonna get muted.
Why are you still arguing?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Now, the thing in question.
I have palms too.
Is the
Why are you still
context of
talking?
what strength means.
The debate's over. Like I don't need to argue with anymore. You compromised the dialectic. You lost the bond of rejoinder. Like this fine.
If you think the debate's over and your weird deluded like fantasy,
that's my delusion. I'll explain why for you for this recording, right? So you broke the dialectic, Simo, because you refused to let me finish and continue the debate. I wasn't even finished with my argument. I wasn't even like a tenth of the way in. You instantly interrupted me and would not let me finish.
Alright, cool.
You're gonna post my IP?
Yeah.
Do it, bitch. Do it. Post my IP. Post my IP. Post my IP, Simo. Go on. Post my IP.
VIP, bitch. Give me that. Dumbass nigga. You a normal ass British bitch now, bitch. Yeah, so stay muted, bitch.
Took my palms and muted me.
That's attempt to get out of getting
Simo, he's not in VC.
Okay, well, I'll just explain
he's back now.
VC.
He's back now.
Right. He knows he's bullshitting. He trying to like get unmuted and shit. Fuck no, stupid bitch. Anyway, if you think that'll work, then just stop talking and let me continue. Because if it's true that I conceded, then anything I'm saying just wouldn't matter, right? So just let me fucking finish. Nobody wants to hear a British nigga any more than they have to. Thank you. Now, what I was saying was,
still muted.
In the argument that you just gave, there's a problem because you're presupposing that strength means AP and speed, which is literally the whole thing in question. It's the whole thing in question.
You would have understood why that was the case.
That argument's ass, bro. You just keep repeating that it's strength, AP, and speed, that this thing is likely, etc., etc. I'm asking for the likelihood, and you're not giving it. And I've asked like multiple times now. It's clear you don't have an argument. So when I unmute you, because I control you like the little bitch you are, you're either going to do two things. You're going to answer my question and we're going to continue, or you're just going to go away like the little bitch you are. Cool. Alright, I'm going to unmute you.
Simo, this is how I know you weren't listening to me. You know I did give you a reason as to why, like, it wouldn't.
You didn't give shit. You didn't give shit.
See, look, you're still interrupting me. It's actually fucking crazy. Okay. Just stop right. Because you just asked for the argument, and I'm explaining to you why I gave it, and you're interrupting me again.
I am. Yeah, I said you didn't give it.
Okay, if you're just gonna keep interrupting me, like, then I'm just gonna like fucking like just keep talking. I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm just gonna keep talking. Okay. So the reason that I say you conceded, right, is because I specifically gave the argument, like, as to why it meant what you wanted me to explain. It was the context, right? I gave that argument, right? But you failed to let me finish after I asked repeatedly for you to stop talking, like 100 times. I asked you to stop talking and let me finish, right? If you had let me finish, you would have understood it and we could have progressed the debate. But because you kept refusing to let me finish, I had to start questioning whether you were intentionally breaking the dialectic and refusing to continue the debate. So I asked you, are you going to let me finish, or are you going to just like lose the bond of rejoinder, concede the debate, break the dialectic? And you decided to continue going. That's why you lost the debate. Because you just refused to let us progress. You just refused to let us
Wait. I'm confused. So, if this constant interrupting was, what you're saying warranted the concession, then why are you still trying to justify that?
I'm explaining to you for this recording to make sure it's on there.
It sounds like you're still trying. No, but you said you were still trying to engage. You said you were telling me why
I was
you
explaining
gave
to
me
you at that time what I was doing. I'm not engaged. I'm not like, this is like a separate like conversation now. Like the debate ended.
So you're justifying a position.
No, I'm explaining to you because I don't think you understood it. Like, it's cool if you don't want to listen. I'll just leave. Like, if you don't tell me right now, do you want to listen to like that? Like, why I said you conceded?
After I told you, I don't care about the concession shit. That just wasn't a concession. Like, you just getting interrupted.
Do you want an explanation or not? Do you want the explanation or not?
I don't care if you got mad that I interrupted and just didn't want to continue, but I don't see where the concession is. You didn't give an argument.
Okay, so you want the explanation then? So, like, let me give you the explanation.
Okay, so did you
Okay.
not previously give it or what?
Well, I just tried to, but then you said I'm confused, even though I was literally giving you the explanation to why you were confused.
The whole point was that you've been trying to, and now you're saying you just tried to.
No, okay. You were like, you literally just said
Yeah,
I'm confused why you were trying to say it was like why you were trying to say it was a concession, right? So then I started explaining why it was a concession, and then you interrupted me and then asked why it was a concession.
You're confused. Yes, you're confused. You said
You just said you were the one that was confused. I'm done. Here. We're done here. I've gotten all I needed. We're done here. We're done here.